have the pleasure of introducing our last presentation tonight of our first Evo Start class. So one, give a hand for all of them. So this is one of my favorite teams, and not just because I'm an advisor, but because there are three co-founders of the company. They were students just a couple years out of school, really following their passion, and decided to create this company. And tonight, we have Adam, who's going to tell you about Portfolium, who just signed a University of California contract, that's UCY, to roll this out to students. So give a shout out. And he's also going to show you what they're doing at Portfolium. So here's Adam.
Can you hear me? Good? All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Adam Markowitz. I'm the founder and CEO of Portfolium. We're helping employers hire the best talent coming out of college. Before I get into what Portfolium is, I want to share the story of how it began. It was 2008, the market crashed, and I was about to graduate college with a degree in engineering. As you might expect, not too many of my classmates were landing jobs. Yet my co-founder Neil and I landed amazing jobs, working on the space shuttle program. Everyone wanted to know how we got it. How do we land these jobs? And the truth is, we had a little secret. We did something simple and unique during our job interview. We brought in a paper portfolio along with our resume. This is unique because engineering students don't typically have portfolios. All we knew at the time is that we wanted to stand out, and we didn't think our resume alone was going to do that for us. We knew that as a student, our resume was going to look just like the next student, and the next student after that. We wanted to bring our resume to life, really prove our passion and skills, and make a lasting impression on the interviewer. And it worked. We landed these amazing jobs. We didn't have to move back in with our parents. And we realized that as students, a portfolio was just a much better tool for showcasing our true potential. So we began sharing this secret with our friends and classmates, and it started working for them too. They started landing amazing jobs. So we thought, wow, how can we scale this up and get a portfolio into the hands of every student? So we began researching the space and found out there's a huge opportunity here. $16 billion a year spent by corporations on the recruiting of currently 19 million college students in the US alone. The #1 trend today in corporate recruiting is the use of social networks, the most common of which, LinkedIn, where the average age of a user is over 46 years old. That's part of the problem. Less than 19% of college students today are actively using LinkedIn, despite the fact that more than half of recent graduates aren't landing a job in their intended major. So why not? Why aren't students using LinkedIn? We get asked this all the time. And the answer isn't much different than it was 5 years ago when we graduated. Students don't have professional work history for a traditional resume. They have projects, presentations, papers, all the work that goes into 4 years of college. That's what employers want to see. But it's difficult for a student to sit down, aggregate all that content into a one-page resume or LinkedIn profile. So this is a real problem. We've got a tight-knit team tackling this problem with experience in engineering, marketing, and business. We pulled together a strong board of advisors with experience in venture capital, as well as tech and higher education. And we're working here within EvoNexus, where we have access to great mentors and resources. So 10 months ago, we launched the Portfolium.com, the interactive student portfolio network, solving this LinkedIn problem for college students by allowing them to visually showcase their project skills and experiences to employers, effectively bridging the gap between college and career and providing employers with a much deeper look at potential candidates. The feedback so far has really been terrific. It's exceeded even our own expectations in the case of Nicholas, a UCSD student who would have been disqualified from his dream internship at Northrop Grumman because his GPA didn't meet the minimum requirement. Nicholas brought his portfolio on a smartphone to a career fair and was able to prove his passion for aerospace and just how involved he is on campus, justifying his average GPA in the eyes of the recruiter. Wanting someone with this kind of passion and ability to multitask, the recruiter offered him the internship, and now he has a full-time offer after graduation. This is just one example of how Portfolium is helping connect employers with students who otherwise would have missed out on each other completely. In the 10 months since launching, on a bootstrap budget, we have over 10,000 students using Portfolium, representing over 100 universities, along with 75 employers on free trials. UC San Diego was our flagship university, where through our partnership, we've been able to onboard over 60% of the graduating class. The most effective way that we're doing this is by swiping UCSD student ID cards to generate new accounts instantly. Our partnership makes us the only company that can do this. And to give you an idea of just how powerful this was, at the last career fair on campus, in a 4-hour period, we swiped over 1,000 ID cards. All this hard work at UCSD has now evolved into a UC-wide contract, bringing Portfolium to all 9 undergraduate campuses in the UC system. This will start with the 50,000 graduating seniors this spring and the remaining 250,000 students in the fall, making Portfolium the official e-portfolio solution for the entire UC system. With this critical mass of students, Portfolium will become the top online college recruitment marketplace, generating revenue the same way LinkedIn does, by charging employers monthly subscriptions to access the network and hire talent. Now, to build a perfect solution for these employers, we're working with Verizon Wireless, the country's #1 employer of college students. Verizon has one of the most viewed websites on the internet, with over 14 million unique visitors each month. So when Greg Haller, president of the West area for Verizon, approached us and asked how he could help accelerate our growth, we jumped at the opportunity to develop this embeddable Portfolium widget that will go on Verizon's career site, allowing their visitors to register for Portfolium with one button click. The last 3 years have been incredibly active in this space, with acquisitions from the likes of Blackboard, LinkedIn, Chegg, and Monster. And things are really heating up, as just last week, Monster and Yahoo published an article about Portfolium reinventing the student resume. Wow. We're currently raising a $500,000 seed round, with which over the next 12 months, we will scale up our product and team to service this UC-wide contract, while continuing to expand our reach in the college space. In summary, Portfolium is live, we have traction, contracts and barriers in place, ready to scale immediately based on proven strategies at UCSD, and we're in a very active space. We're very excited for what the future holds. Thank you very much. Awesome.
Okay, we're not quite done. I